Hey everyone, my name is Kumo, and this is my reaction to the second episode of Toji no Miko. So, this is the segment where I usually recap the first episode, kind of, but I want to do something a little bit different this time. The amount of negativity that I've seen on the internet in regards to this show after the first episode aired upsets me a little bit. The first episode was not bad. It was not a bad episode. I had my criticisms of it, sure, but it wasn't a bad episode. I was actually kind of impressed about how much it managed to give us in that first episode without it feeling too rushed or anything. They had a full-on tournament arc, which showed us the combat, how all that works, and gave us very brief little shots of characters I assume will be more important later. They gave us enough of it so we could get an idea of what their personalities are like without, overwhelming us, like making us feel like we gotta remember all this stuff. But I'm referring to the twin-tailed character with the big weapon and the long blonde-haired, big-chested girl, who they're very brief appearances, but you can tell they're going to be more relevant later on. And obviously gave us that a lot of the what I assume will be the two main characters, Kanami and what was her name, Hiyori. And obviously gave us more of Kanami because with Hiyori, the mystery factor is a big part of her, so they were obviously going to not give us as much of her as they would give us Kanami. And I just thought it was a really good first episode. It definitely did a good job of giving you a lot of information, but also making you want more of it to tune in next time. Anyway, I know I'm kind of rambling and all over the place with this, but it just boggles my mind how much negativity there was about that. So let's just get into the next episode. Let us begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Yeah, and they're still on the run. I guess Heijo's the school that Hiyori's from. Because I know Minoseki is where Kanami's from. Anyway. Yes, I do definitely see potential with this series. Especially if it is too core like I've heard rumors about. Yeah, those two characters that we both saw briefly in the tournament arc. And yeah, having the reflections on the swords is pretty cool. Yeah, so what are you guys gonna do now? Kind of got a little bit of trouble there. Uh, yeah, but you're in no condition for that. Yeah, that is the big question here. Her assassination attempt failed. Well, it generally would be. But I'm still gonna go this far with someone I've just met. That's not what she meant. There's really not a good enough reason to do what you're doing, which is why she's suspicious. uh, yeah, you shouldn't have, but since she intervened. Yeah, you probably don't want to go back there. Yeah, that as well. Yeah, because there isn't any good reason. And there's just some big plot twist. But yeah, of course they interrogate her best friend. Who obviously knows nothing about this because it was a spur of the moment thing. Yeah, in a later episode. Wow. Hey, it's better than nothing. That wouldn't have been my first guess. I bet she was. Oh, she has an interest? I think she's slightly blushing. Oh. Wow. Yeah, shush. uh, I can't hear you over the helicopter. Meanwhile, the stowaways. Yeah, it's a good place to stop, since there's a toilet there and everything. There's no time to buy a guitar. Well, I guess you gotta make money somehow. That's one way to do it. Something like that. We're not suspicious at all, don't worry. But yeah, she clearly... Yes, totally that. We're the light music club from our school. She's always been like this. I'm sorry they tried to kill you. But yeah, of course they're trying to get information from the schools themselves now. But yeah, I love the difference in attire between the two of the... But yeah, I'm sure she's really worried about Konami at this point. Like, she has to be. And that's probably her. Yeah, shh. I'm somewhere. Wow, that's gonna give them away. Yeah, that was bad timing. Hopefully that phone call doesn't cause them to find them. Just Konami, calm down. The way she acts so cheery, does she even truly realize the situation she's in? Well, that's good. Phrasing. Hopefully she shows her thrusting technique tonight. Since they're basically at a hotel together. I got things to do. Yeah. Yeah, naturally. She's not gonna rat her out, is she? Yeah, they're clearly treating this like a big incident. You can come a little bit closer if you want, you know. It's okay. I don't bite. She really is. Yeah, I'm curious about that, so I'd appreciate if she did ask. To be fair, you're a little bit weird as well. Uh, I'm looking for my waifu. Have you found her? And they're already gone. Yeah, I wonder why. More like it is your fault. Yeah. That's a non-stop bus, and yet it was stopped. uh, uh, yeah, I gotta hold hands, naturally. She's like, why did I bring this girl with me again? But yeah, she's always on guard. What? Oh, ice cream. No wonder she's so surprised. uh, oh wow, I think he just triggered her. But yeah, they're clearly getting along, slowly but surely. But Maya's not gonna give up looking for her. Or a maid cafe, whichever we run into first. And that is a... Oh, that sound. I was wondering if we were going to see any more of those things in this episode. Yeah, speaking practically, it would be better not to. But there's no way that Kanawa's going to go with that. Yeah, they are clearly two very different people. But this might be what causes Mai to find them. In fact, I'm almost sure it is. Oh, a flying one. That is terrifying. I don't know, the centipede one was pretty bad, but... They do a good job making these things look intimidating. It's a little bit surprising that Yuri didn't just, leave. Go solo. Travel alone after this. I guess she has gotten pretty attached to Konami. But yeah, definitely want to take care of this quickly. And she already found them. But what's am I gonna do here? I mean, she can't fight both of you. I mean, that's nice, but that's not too reassuring. But yeah, you really should take the offer, though. Of course, it'd be a catch. So this should be a fight worth watching. uh. Yeah, you can't match your unpredictability. But like I said, 2-on-1. But you might want to activate your Utsushi. Not very specific. Thank you, loud vehicle outside. Oh, jeez. So she really is a bad guy, then. Wow, is that true? It's basically a big conspiracy. So now what are you gonna do? Yeah. She always does things 100%. The cookies? Yeah, the cookies. But at least I got this. I was hoping she would join them, but... Of course, nobody has an umbrella or anything in this rain, just... It's not quite as nice as a hotel, but it works. That was very hard to read those subs. Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't understand why this is such a low score on MyAnimeLIst. I don't get it. This is a very solid anime. There's no reason why I should have less than a 7 out of 10. I don't get it. And yeah, obviously trying to sneak some cookies there. Don't drop them. Maybe you should really get a smaller sword. It is nice that Hiyori is bonding pretty nicely with Kaname. Of course, it's also nice that Kaname finally got some more of Mai's cookies. Wow, I love that hug. That's great. Her reaction to the hug and everything, I love that. Hiyori's grown up. So that was the second episode of Toji no Miko. And I have quite a bit to say on this, actually. First, I'll just do some recapping of the episode. So we found out that Konami's mother was a Toji, like a really powerful one. And it was adorable. I like the whole scene where Hiyori was like, what was your name again? I don't remember. And they got guitar cases to hide their swords because walking around with swords probably not the best idea. And it allowed them to pass as, a band or whatever. And it was Konami's phone call that ended up getting them caught. Well, they actually didn't get caught because they got out of the room before Maya showed up. But it was a close call, and that was definitely not a good thing. But also Hiyori apparently likes mint chocolate chip ice cream and is very passionate about that. So, but on to the more important things. This episode actually cleared up one of my biggest problems with the first episode, because we found out that apparently Yukari is not what she seems. And the reason why Konami interfered the way she did, which was a very strange thing to do. That didn't make a lot of sense. It makes a lot more sense if she, sensed an Aradama there and saw that and everything. And Yukari's actually like an embodiment of the great Aradama. And yeah, that entire scene makes a lot more sense in all regards when you actually add that information into it. And of course, there's going to be tons of people that drop this after the first episode that will never know that. So I am afraid this is going to be one of the most underrated anime of the season, because people just love to dismiss something as generic and then never touch it again without actually giving it a real shot. Which is very sad, because this could very well be in my top 10 of the season. Cnouki has a possibility of being in my top 5, but that's a little bit less likely. And so basically the Aradama controls everything if that's Yukari. So that's definitely a problem that needs to be taken care of. And I do like how Hiyori is bonding quite a lot with Konami. Their dynamic is fun to watch. And she did get her cookies back, so that's definitely going to make those cold nights away from Mai more bearable. And we got to see those two characters again, the Twin Tails and the long blonde-haired girl. And I do like them. I wouldn't mind them getting a bit more screen time here and there, which I assume they'll get later on. They'll probably have some more importance to the plot at some point. They're just kind of sprinkling them here and there to just kind of keep them on our mind that they exist. They're part of the story. And yeah, even the presidents of their schools have been brought in to help, and their friends have been interrogated, so definitely being treated like a very big incident. But they still haven't been captured yet. They had a close call because of the Aradama, and obviously because of Konami's personality, she wouldn't let that go. She had to take care of it. Because if somebody got hurt because they neglected it, she would obviously feel awful. That's just the kind of personality that she has. And that scene in general kind of gave us more insight about her personality. And that's probably all I really have to say on this one. I am very much enjoying the show. I hope the score goes up, because it does not deserve to be as low as it is. So, thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.